from North Carolina, it's the RH3 Show.
I wasn't scared to go over there.
Look, I do this for nobody but my co-host. Because God first, didn't my co-host.
I done been doubted, I done been counted out, I done been overlooked.
Because your listeners are international, they're worldwide.
The RH3 Show starts right now.
I know I gotta praise because he set me free. The price that he paid, free me at Calvary. So I'm gonna dance and there's no stopping me. Don't ever change 'cause I got victory.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Rufus, your boy Red, and I'm the host of the RH3 Show. As you can tell by the title, I'm here for two different topics. I was going to come on here to give you all my commentary on Kelvin's video from last night. But this stuff is getting weirder by the minute because Wendy just came on Instagram and made a video in regards to her Wells Fargo situation. So since I spoke on Kelvin on the radio, after this video, I'll just post my little commentary of what I spoke on radio, and I'll just let it be done with it. But since I did promise radio that I'll come on here and give my brief discussion on what I, said I was going to do, or my brief discussion on, what he did and, what he said or whatever. I do have, somewhat a minor, not really a change of heart, but a little twist on, his hour-long video, because I cannot give a full commentary on, that whole, I can, but I'm not, a full hour-long commentary on what he spoke. But he, I get his actions. I really get his actions but let me say this much. I get his actions on saving Wendy's, job, and not really saving Wendy's job, but how I get his actions on how he protected Wendy after the divorce. Let me say that. Before the marriage, the infidelity, that's between him and his wife and his side piece or whatever. I'm saying it. I said what I said. It is what it is. That's between them three and them three only. I said what I said on radio. I said what I said. That's my opinion. And that's my opinion whether it's him, whether it's them three, whether it's anybody else. My opinion on infidelity, my opinion on adultery, my opinion on all of that, it's my opinion, and it is what it is. That's that. And how you get them is how you keep them. That's my opinion on that. Who you stick and choose with and how you do all of that, my opinion on that, whatever. But that's between Wendy, Kevin, Sharina's the side piece, all of that. But now that's who Kevin chooses to stick with. If he chooses to call her friend and, his life partner, it is what it is. If Sharina, choose to live by that title, that's, on her. That's on them. But what I will commend Kevin, on is how he, and I said this on another blogger's post. What I will commend Kevin on is how he waited to sue Debmar Mercury when Wendy got out of that studio, and a few months after, when we realized that, oh, this lady's not coming back, knowing that she was out of the picture or whatever, when Sherry got the job, okay, now it's time to sue these people. Oh, why? Because Wendy is out the picture. I commend him on that. Another thing I commend him on, DJ Booth, and I will say this because, whatever, that awesome dude, and I call him my nephew in my head, Lil Kevin. He's not a little dude anymore. He's, whatever. He's a grown man, because his actions prove him as a grown man. Kevin, Wendy and Big Kelvin, their son, because he's, he wants to see his mother well. Kevin, Kelvin, and Booth, I don't know about her family because I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure that her family as well, as with them being in Florida as much as they could, but them three, Kelvin, Kevin, and Booth, how the three that was there for Wendy and wanted to see her well and wanted to get her help, and how all of that was undercover until now. I commend them three for doing that. And why I'm rocking, so prevalent and so, deep into it is because, like I said, I've been following her career since, when? Late 90s. And, following her career since the late 90s, but I've heard her, somewhat, growing up in radio when I was going back and forth to DC and, listening to it on the radio. I would catch it, not really knowing who she was, but hearing it on the radio, the shock job or whatever. But, that I was, shocked to hear all of that, but, and I seen another, and I'll say this and I'll move on, and then I'll go into what Wendy just posted just earlier today or a few hours ago. I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know this is just assumption. This part is an assumption. I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin and Wendy made a business deal, because, of course, Kevin said in his, hour plus long video that they're not getting back together, and praise God for that. But, and I'm saying all of this in respect to Wendy and, Kevin, the son, because, of course, my loyalty go to Wendy, and of course, I have to show respect to, what I don't know these people personally, on a personal level. Let me say that. But as a fan and as somebody who I follow their career and the level that I'm at, I thank Wendy, because me following her career and her rocking and doing what she doing, whatever, is all because of her and, whatever. And so if I ever get the chance to meet, I met her, I've been in her presence, but meeting her personally, whatever, conversation wise, nah. And I met her in Charlotte, Concord, maybe about 2009, 10, when she was on her Say It Like You Mean It tour. But anyway, but yeah, I'd be surprised if they went in a business deal. But that's just an assumption, a thought. And so, to conclude my commentary on that video, Kelvin talked about the Wells Fargo situation, him suing Debmar Mercury, and, even with him saying that if if stuff went down or whatever. He said something to the effect of he probably wouldn't have gone through it, whatever. But I see Kelvin, as a good guy. I kind of do. I don't know this cat. I don't know this cat or whatever, and I don't want to speak ill will, but some of his actions, kind of rub me the wrong way, because it's, differences of opinion. And, do I like the dude? I like his swag. I like how he, I like his ethics, just like his ex-wife's ethics, business-wise. But the way he do things, some of the way he do things is just I don't vibe with, because it kind of seems off a bit, and it kind of seems like hey dude, I mean whatever. It's just all about a me, my, and I, and it kind of outside looking in. But at the closeout on this part of the commentary, I wish him and his household, his family, his friend, his girl, or whatever, both of his children, peace, love, prosperity, health, wellness, all of that. If, he's on a journey to help his son, to help his son's mother get well, kudos for that. Big ups for that. Because that's his son's mom. He gonna always be in Wendy's life, whether his girl like it or not, because that's his son's mother. That's that. Whether, the fans like it or not, whether people like it or not, or whatever. But, I get it. And I will say this in regards to that talk show. At first, I did not understand what's going on now, but I get it. I totally get, even more so the unethical side of how things went down in regards to the treatment of Wendy and other staff members, and how they are not there. Whether it be Wendy, whether it be Kelvin, whether it be Booth, whether it be other members. I wouldn't care if I wouldn't watch it today. I was only watching it because of the name Wendy, and I was only watching it because of the guest who was guest co-hosting. I'm almost at the point of saying, just forget this, and I could care less. And I was even watching it because, they still have Wendy's tape clip at the end of, her tape piece at the end of the show, the production, Wendy, the how you doing her production at the end of it. And then they also even stopped having the guest co-host thanking Wendy for, really? Let me say no more. But anyway, Kelvin, thank you for posting. Thank you for giving your side. Whatever. This is not pick and choosing side, but I'm always be loyal to Wendy because of her muse and, whatever. And so, yeah. Anyway, anywho, what have you. Wendy got on Instagram on her page and, said this.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right. And you know this is not fair. And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good. And this is not fair at all, you know? And then there's this person, a former doctor, okay, had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. So I haven't gotten the stuff. I fired the doctor. And again, all I want to know is, where is my money? This is not right. And certainly, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know, Wells Fargo has used all this stuff to create the guardianship over me. This is not right. And certainly this is not fair. The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence, they took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu Judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu Judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller, Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo. Please let me have access to my money. This is not right. And again, this is not fair. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.
She said all of that, and like I said it on radio a couple days ago, it's unfair. It is totally unfair, and I am, sad about it. And I said the same thing. It's unfair that they treating her like this, and just because Lori Schiller got fired, they want to throw all of this together, and they all doing this and want to turn in saying guardianship because of actions that Wendy is taking. Wells Fargo, you're a dirty somebody, and when I always said that and seen it when it was Wachovia. Wachovia was once called, Wells Fargo was once Wachovia. Wachovia was jokingly named Walk All Over You. Anyway, I love you for real. As I said at the end of each broadcast, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. For more about me or this broadcast on YouTube or radio, you can visit my website at therh3show.com. Y'all tune in on and listen to me every day, Monday through Friday, from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on radio, where I give great commentary on what's going on. I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll see you all next time right here on the RH3 Show. This is my foundation, y'all. This was my foundation right here on YouTube for 12 years, and I've been rocking it for 12 years. I'll see you all next time. All right, talk to you later. Share this video, like it, and if you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button, and also the notification bell where you can get notification of whenever I upload a special exclusive video like this, or whenever I upload my episodes from my radio show. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll see you all next time right here on the RH3 Show. Peace.
With the thing that is weight, and pray without a Twitter's complaint, and being able to turn down your dinner at 8. That means you gotta pay. Because the price that he paid for me gave to me my freedom, so I'm not in slavery. Christ made a way for me, grace me then paid for me. A way back to God through the life that he gave for me.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.